You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
Welcome back to AM Live.
Hello.
I'm here with my buddy Stevens Price, and we're going to be talking about the Ragtime Festival coming in Sutter Creek, which is absolutely fantastic because it gets those little feet tapping, boy, I'll tell you.
You bet.
And if anybody knows Ragtime, it's this man right here.
I know some.
No, you know a lot. It's great. I used to love to come down there just to listen to you, listen to you play.
Oh.
You're absolutely fantastic. Now tell me, Stevens.
Yes.
When is this going to take place, and the times, and tell me everything.
Well, I'm glad you asked. Did you know it starts this weekend?
Yes.
It starts this afternoon at 4 o'clock at the ice cream store in Sutter Creek. I'm actually playing at 4:30 if anybody wants to come see me.
Please do.
The ice cream store is actually a free venue, so you can come and tootle around and listen to music at the ice cream store anytime over the 3 days of this weekend. You don't have to pay. There's badges that you can have for a day badge or the whole events badge if you want to, and there's a table set out across the street from the Sutter Hotel, lets you know the prices and what things you can go into with the badge. This is our 16th year we've been doing this. I started this in 1998.
I can't believe that, 16 years?
Yep, it's pretty cool.
Oh
so
my.
we've grown, but we've stayed about the same. We attract 300, 400, 500 people every time we do it, but it's a great ambiance for Sutter Creek, wonderful places. We have 5 venues throughout the town that you can come listen to Ragtime. We use the old theater, we use the Sutter Hotel, we use the Fox's Bed and Breakfast. They have a wonderful grand piano in their foyer. And then we have our new venue this year where we've changed it back because the courtyard where the clothesline is and on purpose is, it's a nice little enclosed courtyard, and the music just permeates out into the street. It's a wonderful little venue, and then the ice cream store is the other venue.
Great. How did you get started with? How did you choose Ragtime, or did Ragtime choose you?
Ragtime kind of chose me. It was in college, and I was a piano major in college, music and in choir, because you know I sing, right?
Yes, I do.
So,
great voice.
Ragtime just, I don't know where it got it, but it just really, it came kind of natural to me. I could easily do that, where as some people when they play classical, they can't quite get that left hand and the syncopation, but for me it came easy, and so I just fell in love with it. I went to the Maple Leaf Club in LA a couple times and heard pianists play there, and just took me.
I think it's exciting. I think Ragtime there's so much history with Ragtime. It tells a lot. There's stories behind Ragtime.
There's a lot of stories, and it is America's music. You know,
it is.
America invented Ragtime. It came out the late 1800s and went all the way into 1920 before jazz. Jazz grew out of Ragtime, so it is America's.
Well, wasn't Joplin one of
Joplin, Scott Joplin, supposedly the king of Ragtime. Many Ragtime composers during that era, but the apex of Ragtime was in 1915, 1914, in that time.
Yeah, and it just got people up and moving and grooving.
Oh yeah.
It's happy music. That's what I like about it. It's very happy. You also have a wonderful CD.
Yeah, with my even picture on it. Look at that.
I think that's great. So, and that's going to be for sale downtown.
Of course, I'll have my CDs for sale too, and all the musicians that come to the show. We have about 25 musicians. We have some ragtime groups. We have some singers. We have great boogie woogie pianists. Carl Sonny Leyland, and Boogie Woogie and Stride, if you like that. That's toe tapper music too.
You bet.
And so all the musicians will have music available, sheet music as well, their CDs, and that's out on the table across from the Sutter Hotel, as I mentioned.
Do you know, Stevens, I loved the music. When I was young, I used to watch Lawrence Welk.
Oh, yeah.
Joanne Castle.
Oh,
that woman.
I've got one of her couple CDs.
Her fingers flew. She was probably one of the best at that time. It's because you didn't hear too much about ragtime at that time. And it came in, and then, of course, with Joplin, it was very, very popular. Then it kind of faded out because we had different genres coming in. But Joanne Castle.
Yeah, she was wonderful.
Oh, my gosh, she was absolutely
fantastic. One that kind of helped keep it alive. But, you know, when it really came, the resurgence, of course, was after the Sting, the movie The Sting, when they played The Entertainer.
Right.
It's such an easy, simple, melody to that song, but for some reason that caught people's attention, and that's what ragtime had a resurgence after that, and it's been pretty strong ever since then.
Right, and I think that I'm hoping that it will continue, because I think a lot of people that are really into music, they take different avenues and they listen, and I know a lot of people that are even into like the rock and the country, western, whatever, they go, there's just something about ragtime that it's happy. It just makes you so happy, and it's just so exciting. So
well, sure.
I really like it. I think it's a lot of fun, and I think it's something that is very, very important to keep going.
Yeah.
And even you watch the little kids down there, they're just dancing
Can't
away.
stop heart moving.
No, it's just great. Now, tell me about your CDs. Tell me about some of the songs on there.
Oh, I've written about 4 or 5 on the CD. Other ones that some of the ones I really like. So now I did this in 2008. So it's an older CD, but it's fun. And so I've done 15, 20 compositions of ragtime. And Tom Breyer, who comes to our festival, has written over 240 some odd rags.
My goodness.
And he's a genius, one of those guys. And but he's amazing. So music is alive, and there's many people writing ragtime right now.
How did the name Ragtime actually come around?
It's basically because they called it ragging the beat. Now, as you take a popular melody or just take any kind of a simple song and you start syncopating the right hand, and so they call it a ragged beat. It's not your straight 1/4. Usually the left hand kind of stays in the straight boom chuck kind of thing, but the right hand is the one that's doing all the syncopation. And so they called it, okay, let's rag the beat.
Let's rag the beat.
And so they started to call it ragtime.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's very good. So again, it's going to start this afternoon about 4 o'clock. Get down there and see this gentleman around 4:30 and all weekend long.
And tonight, about 5 o'clock, there's silent movies in the theater across the street, and we have our pianist playing against the silent movies. Frederick Hodges does wonderful background to a couple comedies, Laurel and Hardy and a couple others.
Oh, great.
And if you want to see what it was like when you went to a movie theater to see a silent movie and you have the person standing on the stage playing the piano, this is the time to go tonight.
Now, I have to go interview somebody else, but would you start singing You Are My Sunshine?
Oh.
Would you do that for
As
me?
you leave?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm going to move.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. And you don't know, dear, how much you love me. I see that. Please don't let my sunshine go away. I hope she's there.